What if some places on Earth were never meant to be reached? Not because they are forbidden, but because they feel unreal. Across the planet, there are locations so isolated, so extreme, and so perfectly shaped by nature that they seem to exist outside normal reality. Places hidden beyond familiar roads. Places shaped over millions of years, untouched by crowds, noise, or time. These are not ordinary destinations. These are impossible places where Earth reveals its rarest forms. In this documentary, we explore some of the most impossible places on Earth. Landscapes few people will ever see. And once you do, you never forget them. Section 1. Landscapes that feel unreal. Some places look as if they belong on another planet. In China's Zhangjiajie National Forest, quartzite pillars rise like stone giants, a landscape that inspired the floating mountains of Avatar. Vast stone pillars rise from empty plateaus, carved slowly by wind and water until only impossible shapes remain. In Peru's Rainbow Mountain, minerals paint the earth in stripes of red, yellow, and turquoise, a canvas made by volcanoes and time. Color-shifting valleys glow as minerals react to light, making the ground appear alive. In these regions, rock becomes sculpture, time becomes visible. The land itself feels intentional, as if shaped by design rather than chance. Standing here often breaks scale. Mountains feel closer, distance feels distorted, and silence becomes overwhelming. Section 2. Isolated worlds cut off from time. Isolation changes everything. On Socotra Island in Yemen, dragon's blood trees rise like giant mushrooms, a species found nowhere else on Earth. On remote islands separated for millions of years, evolution follows a different path. Plants grow in forms found nowhere else. Animals adapt in ways that seem impossible. Here, birds sing songs heard nowhere else. Life evolved in silence. Trees with umbrella-shaped crowns. Creatures that exist only within a few miles of rock. Entire ecosystems operating by their own rules. These places feel ancient. Not because they are old, but because nothing has interrupted them. They are living museums of Earth's past. Section 3. Ice, desert, and extreme survival. But not all isolation is biological. Some places are isolated by pure extremity. In Antarctica's dry valleys, ice meets desert. A landscape so cold and dry that NASA tests Mars rovers here. Vast ice fields stretch beyond the horizon, holding ancient air trapped for tens of thousands of years. In Namibia's Skeleton Coast, shipwrecks rust in fog, where desert meets ocean and wind erases footsteps almost instantly. Here, the environment decides everything. Heat reshapes stone, cold preserves time. Human presence is temporary, nature remains permanent. Section 4. Mountains above the clouds. At extreme heights, the world changes. Mount Roraima in South America. a tabletop mountain so flat it inspired the lost world. Mountains rise into drifting clouds where visibility fades and perspective disappears. Stone towers stand isolated above forests and valleys, appearing to float between earth and sky. In these places, weather moves faster than thought. Clouds roll through in minutes. Light transforms entire landscapes instantly. Many travelers describe the same feeling here, not fear, but detachment. As if reality itself becomes quieter. Perspective disappears, reality softens. Here, silence becomes the loudest sound. Section 5. Water-shaped wonders. Water is one of Earth's greatest sculptors. The Grand Canyon reveals 2 billion years of history in its walls. Each layer, a chapter in Earth's story. Over millions of years, it cuts canyons thousands of feet deep. It dissolves stone into arches, sinkholes, and underground worlds. In Mexico's cenotes, crystal-clear water reveals underground worlds, where sunlight filters through roots and stone. Rivers change color as minerals and life react beneath the surface. In some places, water creates scenes so precise they look artificial. Yet every curve, every layer, is natural. Section 6. Geological time made visible. Water shapes the visible, but in some places, time itself becomes the sculptor. In the sedimentary cliffs of Denmark's Stevens Klint, a thin gray line marks the moment the dinosaurs died, the KT boundary, visible to the eye. Layer upon layer of rock reveals ancient oceans, volcanic eruptions, and continental collisions. Stone walls rise like open books, recording millions of years of change. Here, time is no longer abstract. It stands in front of you, touchable, visible, real. Section 7. Human structures in impossible locations. Some of the most impossible places include human presence. The Tiger's Nest monastery in Bhutan clings to a cliff 900 meters above the Paro Valley. Built where construction seems to defy physics, monasteries cling to vertical cliffs. Ancient cities rise from deserts. Stone structures balance where construction seems impossible. Petra in Jordan, an entire city carved from rose-red stone. Hidden in a desert canyon for centuries. These locations are not impressive because of size, but because of placement. They reveal how humans adapted to extreme landscapes, building in harmony with terrain rather than against it. Monasteries on cliffs sought solitude closer to the divine. Desert cities thrived on hidden water. Each structure tells a story of adaptation, not conquest. Section 8. Why few people ever go. These places are not empty by accident. Reaching them requires effort, isolation, patience. To stand on Mount Roraima takes days of hiking through rainforest and cloud. To see Socotra's trees means crossing political borders and rough seas. Many have no roads. Some demand days of travel. Others change constantly with weather, light, or season. They resist mass tourism, and that resistance keeps them rare. Their difficulty is their protection. Their isolation is their preservation. Impossible places remind us of something important. The world is far larger than what we see every day. Far older. Far more complex. These landscapes were not created for us. Yet they exist, waiting quietly beyond the edges of familiarity. Few will ever stand there. Fewer will understand them. But knowing they exist changes how we see the planet, because some places don't exist to be conquered. They exist to remind us how small we are and how incredible Earth truly is.